Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. So I had quite an incredible day today and I got interviewed by Jeremy Maggs again and we had such a wonderful time, a lot of laughs, great topic. We wish we had more time, but unfortunately there was not enough time and I wished I could have answered some of the questions more in depth. But I thought, let me just quickly do a little video for you guys. So the topic that we were talking about is gender parity as the catalyst of innovation. Now, Jessie Severance, who heads up innovation for the IAB South Africa, commented on one of my articles that you'll find on Media Online and I think Biz Community this week. And she was talking about the fact that diversity is paramount for you to bring your innovation teams to life and to really get to great ideas, which is so important because the better your distribution of diversity, the more backgrounds that people represent, the better we can represent the nation, our customers, and their problems. Another thing that I think is absolutely important for innovation is the RPV. So the RPV in innovation is the resources, processes, and values. But the value part for me is something that if you ignore that, then there's no point in doing innovation, really. If we look at Fearless Girl, I don't know if you all familiar with it, but Fearless Girl last year won so many awards. It was a campaign aimed towards gender equality, and they actually erected the statue a day before Women's Day. It got the most PR exposure in the world. It was huge. And I think I haven't gone to any conference where they haven't mentioned or spoken about this campaign. But then the interesting thing is, behind the curtains, they were actually having a lawsuit with millions of dollars because they weren't paying their staff equally. So why am I mentioning this? We have to clean our backyards. When we want to do innovation and we really want to drive equality, when it's this time of the year and it's Women's Month and there's so many things happening and there's trends and this thing is more important than this one, and then everybody jumps on the wagon and has something to say about it. Make sure that your backyard is clean. If we look at pink tax, this thing happening in South Africa, globally actually, is a huge dilemma. It's a problem, and it's going to avalanche into something big if it doesn't change soon. And this is just another example of companies that want to be disruptive, they want to innovate, yet their value systems are not right. And they're doing PR stunts, listen to me, PR stunts, rather than really fixing the problem. And if you have no intention of fixing the problem, then don't talk about it. That's my point of view. So that's the one important thing I think organizations need to pay attention to. And I think that the second thing is, we're moving into an age where we have to do what's right. We don't have to wait for legislation to tell us what's the right thing to do. And I think building balance and getting the education levels right, getting people more together and united, more now than ever, is important. We can't keep on ostracizing people. Some people, we just need to bring people together. If we look at the patriarch era, it's an awful thing that happened, but we can't change the past. We need to find a way of how do we progress forward, but two wrongs doesn't make a right. So we need to find ways of how we have more collaborative spaces rather than isolating women and men, and create spaces where innovation can happen collaboratively. I think that's where the whole power lies. In gender equality, I think that we need to give women more responsibility. If we look at, we as women are very territorial, very protective, and if you give us a good challenge to manage, then we'll make sure it happens, because you've given us a wonderful responsibility and an opportunity to prove ourselves. So why not? But I think we need to also drive that responsibility going forward, and also just make sure that the rest of the value system falls into place. Anyway, I have a lot to say on this topic. As you can see, I'm already on 5 minutes, so I'm going to stop now. But I think, just think of the RPV and think of your value system when it comes to innovation. If you get that part right, and stop with the PR stunts, please. Thank you. Bye.